Each week we listen to an album, here's our rhyme. Just know it's gonna take about 3 hours of your time to hear us complain or praise each other's taste. But no matter what, at the end of the day, we're just best friends who love different music. We are earbuds, earbuds, earbuds. This is Earbuds.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Earbuds. If you're watching this on YouTube, first of all, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe and comment down below. Tell us everything you're thinking about. We want to know, we really do. Good or bad, good or bad. And if you don't want to watch it on YouTube, but you think that's your only option, no. Find us on all podcast platforms and follow us there. You can download the audio-only episodes and listen to them on your way to freaking work, baby.
Oh my God! This is Earbuds.
Hello.
Hi.
You set me up for that. Now I'm very mad.
Why?
Okay.
Just because I played my pitch pipe right before
Yes,
we
and you
pressed
put on the
record?
barbershop thing.
Yeah.
Now I look over and it's not on you. And if you're watching the vodcast, you'll see that that's true. But if you're just listening to the podcast, which podcast, iPod makes sense.
Yeah.
Video, iPod, cast. I think video maybe just sums up what this is, right?
Yeah.
You okay?
Well, and as by the time this episode is out, we'll probably have completely been kicked off of the Spotify podcast partnership thing because they're really cracking down on the copyright stuff. So
Yeah, we're getting in trouble.
it
even
might
more.
just end up that this is no longer a podcast or a vodcast, and it is just YouTube videos.
And we're gonna have to say, I don't even know how you would do it. Start the
Same.
album now, but it's not. We don't listen to the album.
No,
Why is it that you can do a whole reaction video?
I don't know.
That's fine.
I mean, we can. Yeah, YouTube is fine with it. It's just the
You're not
podcast.
listening to the album by listening to our
I don't know.
people out there. The you have the power. You are the voice of reason.
Let the people know.
YouTube wouldn't exist without you people. Spotify wouldn't exist. And if you're listening on Spotify, for shame. And if you're listening on Pandora, how? I did have one thing I wanted to say quick before we get into it. This is Earbuds. This is first of all, this is Earbuds. This is the show where we review albums. I bring an album that I like or am interested in or have listened to growing up, or maybe it's a new one I've listened to and I say, check this out. And Landon goes, I haven't heard of this. I go, have you heard of this? And he goes, I haven't heard of this.
Yeah.
Or he goes, yeah, I have. And he says, not for me. And then he brings me an album that he says, that reminds me of this album. And then we listen to his album and I go, not for me. Or we like it.
And
That's where the Venn diagram, those two circles where each a circle they meet and they form the inverted butt cheek of earbudness. The IBC
of EB.
Yes. Okay. Someday we'll get that figured out, huh?
Sunday.
Sunday.
So what we did last week? We listened to
last
2 weeks ago.
week.
We listened to the album. Oh yeah, we listened to "Odd Soul" by Mute Math.
Yep.
That's what it was. And you said, oh, that makes me think of a little album called THRICE.
Yes.
Well,
the
the band is called THRICE.
Yes.
And the album's called
Beggars.
Beggars.
So you listened to.
So I listened to their first album
Yes.
for a good couple weeks.
Yep, that's good.
And
you're
then
like, really trying to get into.
and then just today I re-listened back to the episode as I was because I was like, I just don't know. I think maybe I got the wrong one, and I did. So today I listened to all of Beggars a good amount of times.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to talk about it.
Yeah,
It's just,
that's good.
So so here we are, and we're talking about Beggars from the band THRICE. And tell us a little bit about your history with the band THRICE, Joey. Please, I'm begging you. And why'd you pick it?
Well. If I must, I'll get into it just a little bit. Well, first, I think we got.
Oh, yeah,
there was something about this because this is going to come out pretty. I mean, it's fairly recent, right? We're recording this. We're going to put it out pretty soon, right?
It'll probably be into January, I would
Yeah.
imagine.
So we'll see if this makes sense. Just someone had a comment for the show here.
Oh, okay.
Let me see here. I had to pull it up on my my iCloud account.
I just want to say I love Paul Dano. And if you don't love Paul Dano,
So, thanks for letting me do that. Yeah, so Thrice for me is what let's see here. What albums do they have? If I just go back, I believe the first one that I really got into them, if I'm truly being honest with myself, I was a young man of middle school age, and the album that I still don't know how to pronounce came out. Vihisu. I should have looked this up before. He didn't listen to the album, and I kind of just didn't do. Well, what? We're doing it now.
We're doing it now. That's what the show is, kind
But
of.
someone needs to tell me how they say it. Visu. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Visu. Sous vide. No.
S'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît.
So this album came out, and the big song off of it, I believe probably the first single was maybe Image of the Invisible, which I think a lot of fans would recognize and know. I feel like they were sort of in a world of, like we talked about with Mute Math, these sort of, are they Christian? Because I sort of had the like Under Oath, Anne Boleyn, Reliant K, all that sort of stuff.
Right.
Like 1,000 Foot Crutch. I remember that being an album, probably a little earlier than that, but
Visu.
that sort of stuff. Oh,
Visu.
thank you. That's what I said. So that came out, and then I think I probably backtracked. I knew that they were had been a band for a while, which is wild that they're still putting stuff out. But a lot of these bands we talk about are. But even then I was like, oh, they've kind of already established themselves a bit in the scene of rock bands in this genre. And I like that album. And then I went back to Artist in the Ambulance. I was also not in a place where I was going back and listening to their like band's first albums. I would usually listen to what I liked. And it was also harder to this was like I had to download it somewhere before I went and bought it.
Yeah.
These were all like MP3s I still have on my computer.
Sure.
Then they kind of went into, and I think I got that from like Best Buy, and I had a little EP with 2 or 3 extra songs on it. And then they did the Alchemy.
Yeah.
They did the Alchemy Index, which confused me because I was like, "There's volumes going on." It's sort of like that band, the Deer Hunter.
Yeah.
Whereas like some story or something, but not really.
Yeah.
It's like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Everything's kind of got that look too. It's kind of like a cloth texture and a lot of bands at that time. I feel like Emery was doing that, where it's like looks like a dirty old envelope, and it's made of leather and all this shit.
What year or so is that?
Alchemy Index was 07.
07.
And 08 was part 3 and 4, I think.
Yeah, so this is right. Because it reminded me of a musical artist called Radical Face that around the same time was doing the family tree, and then it was like the roots, the branches, the leaves, the bastards, and it was a bunch of these types of things, and all the covers look like that too. So it was just kind of the thing.
It's the time John Foreman also did his Water Earth, which I think that came after this, but
yeah,
there's certain artists, but around this time, yeah, a lot of that was going on.
Yeah,
or
sure.
like early November had like 3 albums on a whatever.
The Mother, the Mechanic, the Path.
Thank you. So that came out, and I didn't get into those as much. I just simply have to be honest with
Volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Right. Because I was like, I just felt like because I came into them, and I know now this is not true, because when I do listen to them, I'm like, oh yeah, there's good stuff on here. But I was like, I've come into this band at a weird time. I don't understand the cover of Visu. Like, I feel like there's some lore that I'm giving the band of like,
Yeah.
there's a lot going on here, and I don't really.
Well, also, you look at the albums that precede Visu, and they're like kind of like that one looks terrible.
Yeah.
And then the other ones are kind of like just like what you would expect a little indie band would be, like a photo of the underpass of a bridge or whatever.
Yeah. Sideways photo.
Yeah.
It was
And-
like, yeah.
And then all of a sudden there's like a demonic board game
Yes.
or something.
Which is scaring me half to death, I have to be honest.
But it and Visu, what the hell's that? Oh, it's from a Thomas Pynchon novel.
Of course.
Every 12-year-old knows Thomas Pynchon. They're like, yeah, I read The Crying of Lot 49. Yeah, sure. So did I. In my freaking dreams, man.
Oh my goodness. But if you have an Audible subscription, things like that can become a breeze now these days.
That's true. And maybe even Andrew Garfield will be reading 1984 for you. So you don't have to think too hard.
That's our episode. We'll see you guys and then the next album that comes out is Beggars. So kind of a big jump, I would say, just because I like Visu. And I was into the lyrics and everything. And maybe some of this was just like, I'm not into whatever. But with Beggars, it was with the Alchemy Index. And then with Beggars, it was sort of like, as we've talked about also, the EP stuff, sometimes we're not digging into those as I will with like the band has announced a new album.
Yes.
And it's been 4 years since their last proper album. Which is a long time because now I'm in high school. So it feels like, oh, they're kind of back almost after their little experimental thing. Then Major Minor, which I was kind of on the edge of like, maybe we talk about that one. Because I think these were the two where I started to realize what he's singing about is like, what do I like about this band? It's this stuff. Sure. I would use their songs in little like videos that I edited. And then it wasn't until then 5 years go by and they kind of went on hiatus, came back, and now they've been steadily again releasing stuff, which is, it feels like they just came back where it was sort of like, hey, Thrice is back. And now they have essentially as many albums from that point. They just put one out this year, which is really good.
Uh-huh.
It's another, like they did Horizons East. Now they have Horizons West.
Sure.
But it's awesome. So yeah. Oh, and then the other thing was when we talked about Switchfoot, I was looking for interview stuff. We talked about how he had talked with Greg from Bad Religion and everything.
Yeah.
Over during the pandemic, or as you say, the time after the before times, and I've told you that it's not the best way to put it.
Just call it the plandemic. Just
Thank
call it
you.
the plandemic.
He was doing a podcast and had John on because he looks up to him and the way he writes, and he was a guy that was like, he's like, how do you stay so dang positive, man? And John's like, oh, God bless you, brother. You know, every day is as hard for me as it is for the next person, and every day is a struggle, but I just remember that it's all happening for a reason, and even if it's not, that's even a more beautiful thing. And he's just like, God damn. So it's a good talk. But I through that podcast, I was like, oh, I listened to a few more of his, and I was sort of, because this wasn't a band I had dug into as much, it's like he's very curious about a lot of that's why I'm like, I think they're maybe Christians or something. It's not like they are outwardly in the band.
Yeah.
To the point where it doesn't matter to me, but it's interesting to hear him kind of talk to people and try to break down what they write about. And okay, then when they were putting new stuff out, and there's some very political stuff, as there has been, but I'm kind of listening to it with the ears of a guy that's now gone through puberty, And
Yeah, you're like, oh, the little hairs are.
that's what they're for. A
It's
mouse to floss with.
It's all a metaphor. The hairs on my pubis are for a mouse to floss with.
You sound like Mark Zuckerberg after he hit his head, and he's like, "What's this metaphor?" Because of whatever the stuff he's doing.
Yeah,
And we don't condone any of it.
I don't condone anything that's ever happened.
Doing the surfing with the white face, like he's in Bamboozled.
Okay, so Thrice, this is Beggars.
Yeah, 2009.
2009, we're in,
Where
are we? 2009.
high school.
Yeah,
right?
this is high school. Yeah, you're
Sophomore.
yeah,
You're
growing
running around. You're growing.
You still have spots.
Mm-hmm.
And then this comes out and you run to FYE and you buy it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, this was probably another Best Buy. This could have been a Target at this point.
Yeah, that's
And it's
it was
on
kind of the
Vagrant.
heyday.
I'm not really sure how they're doing that, but at some point they were carrying all the Warped Tour bands.
Cool
and stuff.
cover.
Yeah, good
Good
stuff.
art.
Again, though, they're doing the sort of we wrote all over it.
Yeah.
They put out some deluxe, or they just put out the vinyl, but didn't buy it. So, what about you?
Oh, right. No, I never really listened to Thrice.
Okay.
I think because it was in that sort of realm of all of the other stuff I was kind of listening to at the time, I was just like, I can't. Another one?
Yeah.
Another one? And
That's good. That'll be timely, unlike what I did earlier.
I think, as I now know, their earlier stuff is a little, not that it's not stuff that I don't like. It is stuff that I like too, musically. It's just it is different from this album.
It's rougher.
They yeah. And just in my very minimal research today, I saw some Reddit post on r/thrice.
Yeah.
And it was like, why does everyone consider Beggars their best album?
Oh, good for me.
And I was like, huh. So it is their best album.
Yeah, and there was sort of a thing going on with them about I'm trying to remember what song it is, but they have a song on one of those older albums. People listening to this probably know, and they're mad at me for not knowing. I think it's Paper Tigers off Artist in the Ambulance, or it's something off of their very first album where it's like people really want them to play it. It's sort of become
Oh, sure.
why don't they play this? Because it's so damn good. I think it's Deadbolt. I think it was that one. And I was just like, I couldn't remember what those songs were. I'm like, okay, I guess it's fine. But I feel like it's, I don't know, people that heard it 20 years ago when they were,
If it's like your first introduction to
and they're like, yeah. So it's like, I kind of get that, but I think what they've grown into is a little more interesting. But like they just did 2 years ago, the Artist in the Ambulance Revisited, where they re-recorded their 2003 album with a bunch of guests, Andy Hull, Holy Fawn, Hot Water Music. So they went back and kind of recorded them in the way that they might do something now.
Yeah.
Which is
Probably
always
sounds
interesting to listen to.
Yeah.
And they probably just did it at their house at this point.
Yeah.
And sounds better.
Yeah.
But
Sounds better, but not as good.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You go, oh, why'd you guys do that? Oh, you ruined it. Oh, the dynamics are off, brother.
I can't feel the raw intensity of you.
John Foreman leaving them a terrible voicemail. I thought Beggars was kind of a point where I was like, they're figuring something out in a way to me that just right off the album starting, I'm like, okay, this is a groove. He's having a trouble with his eye pair over there.
Yeah. Well, I guess to finish the Reddit thing is everyone was like, well, it's because the band matured. His voice sounds better. Like he grew into his voice at this point. He sounds cooler. The music is better. they just matured as songwriters. I was like, well, I mean, from the first album to this, which is what I listened to.
Which goes against the very nature of how you like to do the show, right?
True.
Which is...
But it was, I think maybe for this, it was interesting to see because they did definitely change. Big jump. Big leap from that one to this one, which you would expect. The first album to like fourth or something.
Yeah, I think maybe being more comfortable in doing what they want to do.
Yeah.
And maybe feeling like if he's grown into his voice, he can sing a little more. And it's still all rough. I mean, I don't know. Revisiting their Artist in the Ambulance with like hot water music and stuff, just people that I'm sure they listen to that have that sort of voice.
Right.
So whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. All the world's mad.
Hey. We're going to get in trouble. I'm just checking on some facts here. I think it's basically all the same. It's the same guys the whole time. Yeah, sometimes that's another cool thing, huh?
It's all the same guys.
When you got the same 4 people that have been doing it.
Yeah, that's pretty
all
special,
together. Let's read here what our friends over at Genius have to say about the album now that we've gotten into it. Our unofficial sponsor over at genius.com. We're going to see what they had to say about the album.
Thank you, Genius.
Raw. Oh.
What? Raw?
What the hell does that mean? Raw, live sounding. That's what they said. Response to the Alchemy Index, which was intricate and deeply conceptual. That's why I said no, thank you.
Yeah.
Beggars is more energetic, has
Can't
more
even
grunge
understand
vibe. The album was leaked 3 months before its official release date. Dustin.
Who leaked it? Which one of you piggies leaked it?
Well, check this out.
Okay.
Dustin said that the band intended for the album cover with the photo of people eating on it to be the real one, but legal concerns and other reasons caused them to choose a different photo. So if you were out there on LimeWire, you got people eating on it, probably leaving no crumbs, as it were. And they're like, oh, crap. We can't friggin' use that.
Damn it.
Damn it. Get me a picture of 2 guys walking on water. So this is the first track, All the World. And you see what I mean. I'm sure as you came from the last album, you went, okay.
Yeah.
And you can see where he likes probably his little the guys he likes his Thomas Pynchons, his
Oh yeah, he's deep.
he's
into
talking to Foreman about, he's like, we're saints made of plaster, our laughter is canned. And the other guys are like,
Yeah, I know John's getting down to this type of stuff. But the difference with John is his chorus is like, but that's why it's good.
Right.
To get to
yep.
in a Switchfoot song, but in a John Foreman song, he's like, and that's why it's bad.
And that's where this guy comes in.
Yeah.
Something's gone terribly
Terribly
wrong
wrong.
with everyone. All the world is mad. Yeah, hey man, you're preaching to the choir, because we're listening to this in the future, and we're like, hey, Dustin, it's a little worse.
It's only getting worse, dear.
It's only getting worse, and my hair looks crazy. Yeah.
Darkness brings terrible things. The sun is gone. What vanity! Our sad, wretched fires. This is almost like the second half of frickin' Wicked.
Nasty.
Wicked for good.
Long movie. Adding songs where songs shouldn't be.
They're adding and the sex cardigan.
Whoa. Okay, maybe I will be taking a trip to my local movieplex, and I hope there's no Phantom there. Okay? Hello?
What do you think of this song?
See, listening to it, I'm probably driving over to your house, right? Something.
Right now?
Well, when this comes out.
Oh,
let's
sure,
take you
sure,
back
sure.
to 2009.
2009? Yeah, you're probably driving over to my
Driving
house.
over to your driving over to someone's house, listening to this. I don't think I was really listening to a lot of the lyrics, because even now I go, what we get to verse 2, we can't medicate man to perfection again, we can't legislate peace in our hearts, we can't educate sin from our souls, it's been there from the start. And now I'm like, okay, this guy was spitting facts.
And he believes in original
But
sin.
I was just spitting sunflower seeds out the window driving to my friend's house. And he believes in original sin.
So he is Christian.
Will the blind lead the blind into bottomless pits?
Still we smile and deny that we are cursed. But of all our iniquities, ignorance may be the worst.
Oh, little light we have.
We
It
gotta
don't-
move on. We can't do this.
Well, you like this song?
I like this song. I like the groove. I like that it hits you with like because again, coming from which is just kind of straight,
Mm-hmm.
kind of that, I don't know, the sort of whatever you'd call it, emo sort of ripping their guitars and their,
And there's a lot of feedback. There's
everything's
a lot of
fast paced and
Yeah, it's very live rock. I mean, and hey, they said this before,
yeah.
but a lot of bands I feel like at this time I was listening to is, you go see a band and they just put their guitar up to the thing and there's feedback.
Yeah.
They're all doing that. So like we can also record that.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, then you get that song from the Black Sabbath album where they're just banging on the thing.
Yeah.
And everybody wants that.
But then this is like kind of groovy and jaunty and where zing ding 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 ding. It's like the Bill Maher New Rule song. Ding 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 ding.
You know what I don't like about
It is.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but it made me think
well,
about
it seems like you are.
what I hate about the Bill Maher theme song.
Okay. Please.
Because I'm just like, I know that anytime soon Bill is going to start talking.
Yeah.
So I'm just sitting through the song, and the worst part about it is the wait. Because I want to get to Bill and hear what
Yeah.
he has to say.
Okay. Woke is bad.
Hold on, my friend's singing through the wall.
Turn that down. Who's in Club Random with me?
Do your hands up reaction emojis. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Oh yeah, what's this guy saying?
Hold on, he just came in. Yeah.
It's there's some like little soul riffs in there. Coming out,
Well, that's
coming off the heels of the Mute Method Soul.
Yes,
and there's
Soul, but-
they're doing a bunch of soul riffs. I see why you picked this.
Thank you.
But you hear that in the background that he's got the main groove going. But even in that first verse, you ding, bong,
Because
ding,
sometimes it
bong.
follows, and sometimes it doesn't.
The movie. Like the movie, it follows. There's a squeakle coming.
Yeah. Wake me up when that happens. And I hope the big tall guy's not in it.
Oh,
What the
that
shit, my pants. Oh my God. He followed her.
he did do that. No, what were you saying?
Proceed. It's an odd soul thing where sometimes it's on what he's saying. It's almost like even the drums are falling, but then sometimes you just get the and he's just like, and he's like, then it really opens up at the chorus, wouldn't you say, dear?
Yes.
Come what may. What do you think this is about?
Come
Is this about being married?
may. I think so.
Did the movie White Christmas, is the song from that?
The I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas?
Yeah.
I have
Was
no
that the
idea.
first place that it was sang?
Probably.
Probably, right?
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that.
Pretty
Cool.
cool. huh?
Well, as a kid, I was just like, well, God wrote it, right?
Yeah.
He wrote all Christmas songs. Come to learn it's Bing Crosby and two blonde twins on a train. And I'm like, hello, that's a tunnel I'd like to enter. And put the VHS tape on reverse and then fast forward and you're watching the train go in and out. And you're like, naughty Bing. He's like, I'm not doing it. You are. So this song's about being married.
Yeah. Some talk of destiny, others of fate, but soon they'll be saying goodbye. But I won't leave you high and dry, 'cause a ring don't mean nothing if you can't haul the weight, and some of them won't even try. But I won't leave you high and dry. I won't leave you wondering why. And that is a song about being married. The ring, he mentions. It's a tradition in America, but in a lot of the world that you give a ring, which represents the eternal, unconditional love of a person and their spouse.
An Ouroboros.
And you put it on the ring finger, which is the third from.
Do you think the ring finger was there and then they made the ring for it?
Yeah.
Is it a White Christmas situation where?
Yeah. Well, because God said the third from the thumb is the ring finger.
He said the ring is the thing.
He did say that too.
And if we would have our way in this country, we'll force it upon everyone in the world to do it our way, because our way is the only way. And if you're not watching the vodcast, just forget this. Skip ahead because you don't even know what just happened on screen.
No.
They wrote a whole album, then they do 4 EPs, and then I feel like they still got stuff to say. Like this feels, when you just put on an album, you go, oh, there's been a wave of inspiration or something. I just feel like there's a lot to say here after putting out stuff for pretty consistently.
Yeah.
I know that's that's why you write songs.
Yeah.
I'm not a total IDOT, but I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I think you're right. You don't know what you're talking about.
Well, storms will surely come, but true love is a choice you must make, and you are the one that I have set my heart to choose. As long as I live, I swear I'll see this through. Good stuff.
I do think it's because it is at its core a love song, but it's not. It's unlike any love song you've ever heard before, because it's not about the person. It's about the commitment to the person.
It's the loyalty sworn,
which is kind of interesting. And you probably look it up, and he's like, "This is about my brother when we were 4."
Yeah, we're always wrong and stupid.
But no, it's certainly not. Look, see, There's a picture on Genius of two hands holding marital hands.
And they both,
correct
correct me if I'm wrong, they both have rings on them.
Yep, on the ring finger, which is the traditional finger you put it on. It's the third from the thumb.
That's good stuff. Now I can also see like one of those like far right pastors doing a screed about wedding rings on my feed as I'm just trying to like get ready for bed.
Yeah.
Talking about this. If you can't haul the weight of the ring and have 18 children.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, Dustin, be careful out there.
Well, who was I just listening to? Who? I can't remember.
Were you trying to go to the next song?
No.
Because you said something about circles. Like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
We talk too much. How we doing out there? You guys out there?
Ooh. Hit me with a half step down.
He said it. Reaching for rings. Welcome back to that. Did you hear about what happened to Bubbles? Sad.
What happened to him?
Well, you know he didn't do it.
Well, no. He would never. A guy that looks like that? The least shocking headline I've ever seen. Like guy who plays Bubbles is a creep. No fucking shit.
With no big star. You guys see what happened to Bubbles? Hey, I'm just turning it down here because
Wait.
I talked over it the whole time.
Yeah.
Just me.
Yeah.
What I said about Bubbles is mine, my own.
Okay, according to our friends at Genius, all of these songs are basically based on the Christian writer G.K. Chesterton. This guy's more Christian than John Foreman.
G.K. Chesterton is a name the guy from The Running Man would use when he's checking into a hotel.
Or like one of the guys on Red Dead Redemption 2. That's just you just come across him.
Right. You're supposed to
like bring him.
Can you fill an old man's canteen? Yeah. Well, let me tell you about G.K. Chesterton. I didn't ask.
Then your horse accidentally kicks his head off.
Mm-hmm.
You're like,
I needed him to beat the game. No one told me I needed him.
It's actually still good even if you play it on the PS5. It's actually really good. They enhanced a lot of it, and there's a lot less loading time. Okay, dude. So I like this song.
yeah.
It's slow. What can I say, though?
It is slow, but it's here. Now, I will say this. After I listened a few times, I was like, oh, this is only the third song. And it's already the sort of, and we get a couple more slowies later. But I'm a heightened bean. So I
Jack and the Beanstalk, fucking heightened, making your bread with bones all up there. How's the weather up there, jackass?
I don't have a problem with the slow
serious.
song, and in fact, this song kicks major arse.
I'm serious.
So I actually like this song. But
Well-
let me read this.
Oh.
Well, go ahead. Well, what?
This song also kind of made me a heightened bean when it came out because I go, actually, music is serious now.
Yeah,
But I can actually
I
like
didn't know that yet.
just put the windows down and kind of just groove out.
Well, it's so
as I'm driving
vibey.
over to your house.
It's so vibey. You just want to just kind of groove out
Right.
to it on your way to my house.
Because then it gets to the chord. We say, J.D. Chesterton here.
My God, you look like you just rolled in from a can of tuna. That's the horse kicking him. You're like,
No, I needed him. I needed him to beat the game.
I can't go back.
now I gotta replay the whole part where the Pinkertons are after me. God dang it! I gotta replay the whole part where the Pinkertons are after me. Well, anyway, this song is based on Chapter 7 of Orthodoxy by Christian writer G.K. Chesterton. One of Chesterton's key lines: "The only intelligible sense Actually, let me do it this way. The only intelligible sense that progress or advance can have among men is that we have a definite vision, and that we wish to make the whole world like that vision." And in an interview with outlawvideo.tv in November 2009, Kensrue explained the song further. For real progress, you have to have an outside ideal to be moving towards. Otherwise, there's no concept of progress. We're just spinning in circles if we don't have anything guiding it.
Well,
Now, oh, great. Now he's on a Reddit.
yeah, now everyone's kind of asking if he's what his faith is.
Oh.
And 3 years ago, so this was 7 years ago, someone wrote this. Someone asked, is Dustin moving away from his faith? 4 years later, someone responded after several responses and said, man, people are rude as crap here. Or at least they were 4 years ago.
Oh. Yeah, they probably got better.
I'm not reading all this, but it's just a bunch of people saying, first of all, I'm an atheist, and then going into they're kind of qualifying whatever they're talking about.
Sure. I mean, I don't think it really matters. I think it's...
No, and of course AI is giving me some insane answer.
I don't think in the song he's not really taking a side. He's just saying, we set sail with no fixed star in sight. We drive by braille and candlelight, which is ableism.
Mm-hmm.
So he is canceled for that. But other than that, he's just saying, you know, to him, maybe he's Christian. It doesn't matter. But he's just, it's a generality thing of like, if you have nothing guiding you towards a goal, you will just be spinning in circles. I think that's you don't need to be Christian to get that message, do you?
No, and I think that's where we find our the vocalist, the lyricist that we like the most is sort of singing about the human experience. Now it's going to be through your lens of
totally.
Is the Bible real? Do I say, oh, I was in the fiction section at Barnes and Noble? You know the Bibles. Are you one of those?
Yes. We know, Bill.
When I made Religulous, I wasn't making fun of them.
Yeah, no,
Idiot. What are you talking about? I've watched it. That's the point of
the only thing you're doing in that.
Oh, really?
It's the only reason I thought you were funny.
Yeah, by the way, you're right to go to Ken Ham or whatever and be like, so there's dinosaurs on the big Mississippi Mud River ship. He's like, the Ark? You're talking about the... I can't do his voice.
No. But true progress means matching the world to the vision in our heads, but we always change the vision instead.
Mm-hmm.
So again, like the John Foreman thing, which I always love and appreciate about John, is he is quick to put. He has the sort of grand vision of hope and the way the world could be, but he's always quick to put the mirror back on himself and say, or on humanity, and
mixing
say,
our mortar with bones.
Huh?
Mixing our mortar with bones, wouldn't you say?
What are you, the giant?
That's what I know. I thought it was making bread.
Yeah.
But he's making walls for his brick shit house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is just how I like my women built.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, she's built like that.
All right.
But he brings it back to ourselves.
I think you had a little too much to drink, Uncle John.
So I like the song a lot. It's pretty cool. It sounds cool. Cool music. I like the words to it. I don't know. Sometimes when you and I get to talking, I feel like for one, we sound the same, and then we start talking over each other. There's a word for that. I tend to call it doublespeak.
The fuck? Give it go now. Hey!
I drove my heart with double speed. And all my misgivings disappear.
And so do your headphones.
It had to keep my conscience clean. The end to justify the means. Still, I'm always careful what I hear. I don't wanna know
Oh, ho, 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 ho,
Buddy, what would you say if I told you there's a jackboot toe tap keeping time?
I'd be doing the Lionel from Peanuts.
He's doing it. Guys, if you're not watching the vodcast, he's really doing it.
If you've paid for the under table camera, you're getting quite a show down there.
Oh, yes.
My feet are formed in what's known as the pizza slice. They are touching toes in the front there, sort of like Eugene Levy in Best in Show when he says, "I've got 2 left feet." No, literally. And then they show and he's wearing 2 left foot shoes because he was born with 2 left feet. So he walked in circles for a while.
They just don't make comedy like that anymore.
We're getting back to it.
Yeah.
With Spinal Tap 2. I slowly carve my my soul away, piece by piece. I'm still thinking about the holidays. I don't know what that means.
Wait,
Jack
what?
Boot toe tap keeping time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know what it means, of course.
Oh, okay.
I'll keep you guessing, right? Jack Boot toe tap. Now that's a guy from Red Dead Redemption.
Hey, here, television, Jack Boot toe tap.
Or that's like when they walk 10 paces. I'm going to make you do the Jack Boot toe tap. And then they're like, toing, toing, toing.
I think that was the dance move that Otis Redding was singing about on that. No, the Jack Boot toe tap.
We can't get too off topic, but I
No.
do want to say I went to an arcade recently. Barcade if you're nasty. I guess.
Yeah, I'll go
But
there.
they had this game.
Oh.
And it was this old Namco game.
Oh.
But it was a Western game. And you had a gun, and your partner had a gun. You're set up sort of air hockey style, right?
Uh-huh.
But you each have a gun, and then there's crunched cans laying on the dirt between you. And you shoot the cans to make them pop.
What the hell are
Closer
you
to
talking
them.
about?
So it's like you're shooting cans, so they're like toing, toing.
But
So
they're
when
real?
you shoot with like a little like the laser hits it, and the ground would like poof, and like pump so the can would go flying.
So the cans are real.
The cans are real, or they came with the game, or whatever.
Sure.
But yeah, they're free. They're
They're free
flowing,
flowing.
and you're just, and it's like, and it would make sound effects. It was cool.
Was it fun as hell?
Like half of it didn't work.
Sure.
So I think, is this about an army man? What's a jackboot?
It's a jackboot.
And he was part of Mars Hill Church, which he had to step away from with their controversies after being a worship leader there.
Who did?
Dustin.
Oh.
So that would maybe make you think twice, right? Maybe he felt a little bit doublespeak himself.
Could be.
Jackboot. The hell is that thing? I should have looked this up years ago. Cavalry. Yeah, I'm kind of right.
Yeah, it's
Military boot. I'm
yeah.
not an idiot.
Yeah.
I was double guessing myself, and
No, it's the jackboot thug of the fascist military coming to step on your head until it's ground to powder.
yep, they're gonna throw a boot party like the guy that was the reformed neo-Nazi whose videos I keep watching on YouTube talked about. We throw them a boot party. That's what we called kicking the Antifa skinheads.
Hey, does this mean anything to you? It's Norm Macdonald, and he says this. You never hear tell of a boot? If you got that, let me know in the comments. But what do you think of this song, I guess?
I
Now
like this
that we
one.
know what a jackboot toe tap. Basically, it's the someone else is in. I don't want to know who really pulls the strings, just as long as it's not you or me, which is interesting because then he says, "Well, there's a jackboot toe tap keeping time while the children dance and play. Honey, if you think you've seen a crime, you just look the other way." He's talking about this sort of dystopic sort of
this police state, this militaristic police state, sort of 1982, as it were, as you were discussing with it's read by Justin Long or whatever you said.
Yeah, 1982.
You said 1982 is read by Justin Long.
Yeah,
you said that earlier by Orville Redenbacher.
Yeah, I did, and it was a really good performance. I thought. Mm-hmm. I'm glad I finally read one of the classics.
Yes.
I'll listen to it. But it counts.
I love the Animal Farm movie with Chevy Chase. I like this one. It's not my favorite on the album, but a lot of them just kind of have a good sound. And it's not that long of an album, so I just kind of will have it on.
Of course.
And
I like the groove of it. Kind of until the chorus.
Yeah.
Even though it's like, I think the chorus is cool lyrically, but it's such a good. And like the lyrics of all of the verse are cool. And then it just kind of becomes a generic rock song at the chorus.
Doesn't it feel like maybe the chorus, and this is Joey speaking because we sound the same.
Yeah. We don't.
Doesn't it feel like it's coming from sort of a different song?
Yeah.
Because you've got like they bring in some fun stuff, like the piano's more prominent. They've got the tambourine and everything.
Yeah,
and you've got that, like you said, the good groove. And it doesn't seem like it's going to go into there's a jackboot toe tap keeping time. Because everything else, I drug my heart with doublespeak, all my misgivings disappear. It helps keep my conscience clean. The ends will justify the means. But still, I'm always careful what I hear. I don't know. It's my first time hearing this. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to know who really pulls the strings just as long as it's not you or me. That's cool too. But it does feel like they kind of had a chorus. I don't know. It's a little disjointed.
Musically, I feel it's disjointed, yeah. I think lyrically he's kind of he's the narrator of the song is the sort of questioning soldier or something. He's going along with everything, but he's kind of like, yeah, I don't know, man.
He's sort of a running man. He's sort of, things could be better. We need sort of an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Right? You're going through the dirty downtown, nasty, nasty stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's keeping the elites in power.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But at
Josh
the end of the
Brolin
day,
has like fake teeth.
Yeah. Because it makes him seem, I don't know. I actually don't know why.
Like TV guys. Okay. It's like his idea.
Yeah. Probably was.
It's a good little song, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Hell else you want me to say?
I don't know.
If I keep talking about it, I'm going to be in exile. Huh?
Why? From whom?
I don't know.
Who will put you there?
I'll have to look up what that means.
What are you, like Yoda? He just does it to himself for no reason?
I'm sick.
No, we've never been closer to taking down the Emperor.
No. Bye. I burned all the books. What? I burned all the books. Stop. I've heard about Yoda like 10 times this week.
Never before this week, though.
It's just like the zeitgeist is all Yoda.
It's all Yoda
all the time.
And all the time.
I am in exile, the soldier. Sorry. It's all right, man. You're not good.
All I've seen is just a glimmer in a shadowy mirror, but I know one day
Why don't you turn that up? Turn up my echo.
Cool. God, he's like a goddamn cowboy.
That's the sound too. can hear his spurs hitting his ass as he does high steps. I guess you could say he's sort of an odd soul. Now is not the
I think what he's saying is
What the hell was that?
Who cares? Basically, it's the sort of thing of
Yeah, it's in the song here.
yeah.
No, I don't belong here. I'll never call this place my home. I'm just passing through.
Yeah.
I'm a pilgrim, a voyager. I'm a nomad, a wanderer, an exile, a sojourner. Hey,
I don't belong here. I'll carry across
Yes.
in song where I don't belong. I don't belong here. I'm gonna set side and set sail to the kingdom come.
welcome to the Fallout. That's the after show.
Yeah.
Do glory of God in your house forever. No. Look, my heart is filled with songs of forever. A city that endures where all is made new.
Yeah.
Is that now? This
That's
is sort of
freaking
just,
Oz. This guy
Yeah.
went to Wicked for Good.
Uh-huh. Sam Raimi's like, I hit it first. About Oz.
About Oz. He thinks he's the first guy. He didn't know.
Oh, man.
God, that is awesome.
That is so crazy.
I do need to watch that movie, though. I never did.
With James Franco?
Yeah, he's Oz.
Oh, my God. Are people, like, confused listening to this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because my heart is filled with songs of forever.
When
A
you
city
sing
that
it-
endures where all is made new.
A golden city, possibly. Heaven, could it be?
Well,
Or
I'm
Saint Peter?
saying an emerald city.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Can you tell I finally got to see Wicked for Good?
I'm talking about that city from the front of the Little Mermaid VHS.
Oh, with the giant doll.
Very phallic, indeed.
Yeah. Let's get into this for a second. Yeah, he's talking about going to heaven or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And his heart is filled with songs of forever. He's got songs of joy for God, but he's in this land where he just doesn't feel like he belongs, which we talked about back in the Switchfoot episode. That's the sort of the beautiful letdown idea, which is the sort of. But I like that. Again, I like the idea of whether they're Christian or not. I know that's for someone like you, that's a huge hang up. But for me, I don't care. But I like the idea of like, no, we're not the oppressive sort of like everything should be our way. We're the outcast. What our thing is kind of radical, which is loving people for who they are. It shouldn't be, but it is. It's like the actual tenets that the guy Jesus talked about.
The guy Jesus.
Which the like every church and the administration and every no one's preaching what the actual guy wanted or whatever, and it's the meme now of where like if Jesus came back you'd put him in El Salvadorian prison.
Yes, you've got your manger out in your lawn and the baby Jesus is not in there and there's a sign that says ICE was here.
Right. But it's true.
I know. I passed it on the way to get into the studio. Well, this is 2009. This was the height of cool Christian.
also true.
Being gay is actually, hey, brother, we love you for just how you are.
Yeah. And
Even though I'd never go down on another bro, I think we could still bro out just the same. Then
Well,
they put on their glove, their like latex glove to do that because they're still not really sure about.
Yeah, they're like, well, I might catch it.
Right.
But no, I think it is these guys that like, and John Van Dusen, we've talked about a lot of these guys.
JVD.
That are like, their worldview is more in line with Greg Gutfeld
Yes.
from
The number one comedy show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from Bad Religion. Their worldview mostly aligns with that. It's just this one little aspect that is completely different, but it is the sort of that like the I'm an outcast for what I believe, and that's actually cool. Which I don't know, when we were growing up, and this was the cool music for us. Or whatever. I don't know. It did seem like, yeah, it actually is the sort of counterculture to be like, no, I actually love you no matter what, dude.
Yeah, it was sort of the that was the punk ethos.
Yeah.
And of course, you still had the other guys.
Yeah,
But there was
there's
like
always
that's
gonna
why it was
be-
like, hey, we're in a band and we're okay telling you that we're this because it's all good, brother.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they're slapping skin with Greg Gutfeld backstage and like,
Yeah.
we believe in all the same stuff, my brother, except one little detail. I believe on a big gray man that sits on a cloud with a big gray beard, okay? And I'm gonna be in every sketch.
Anyway, what do you think of this song?
I think I invited my friend to come be on the podcast for a little bit. Hey there, boys. I wish we had ad breaks.
We don't have to do it.
The show?
Yeah.
That's why we do it. Because the second you hear an album and you go, they didn't make it because they want to.
Had to.
Exactly. And that's why we do this show. Because it come from here.
We got the songs of forever in our hearts.
From here.
Our songs of forever aren't songs. It's just really long episodes of podcasts where we talk about Saturday Night Live in between, barely talking about the songs of the album.
Yeah, I like this song.
Yeah, me too.
It's one of my favorite on the album, maybe.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
I don't know. I'll have to go back through it once I get to At the Last. Something's going on with the volume of these songs.
Yeah, the songs. Boom, gum, gum, gum.
Shame that some must go without.
Cool bass.
Think it might be my problem. Needy hands are reaching out. Kept my spare change and my pride
In a tight
in a tight band. Now
Whoa!
everything has changed in this pale light. That death is cast on all I've done. On all I've done. I'm a good man on the whole.
Scotty Doan.
You can't play me for again. I've been number
say.
Never killed, I never stole.
Think about it.
Small indulgence now and then.
So what of it? I'm a good man. And he says it. He says, all right. And he says, okay, I skipped it. The hell? Maybe he doesn't say it.
If you gotta tell everyone you're a good man, okay? You're not actually a good man, okay? What are you doing? If you're gonna tell everyone you're a good man, you can't actually be a good man.
I told you guys, I love this guy.
What are you doing?
You can get one person to do like, I don't know, Dane Cook or something. Like get someone we don't expect to come out, right?
Yeah.
He's like sitting on the floor. Do something.
Yeah.
You bring out, it doesn't make any sense. Hi. What the fuck are you doing? I would kill to have your job.
Yeah.
Are you listening, Mr. Popcorn Lorne? Popcorn Lorne.
Hi.
No one cares about this. They're sick of this episode. This is a good song. Now, it's also interesting because he kind of just is saying stuff.
Sure.
Like it doesn't rhyme, I'm a good man on the whole. Who can blame me for looking out for alpha number one? But I do like, there's some cool instruments stuff going on, and everything's very loose. It does feel like they're kind of sitting around in a room, like when you're like at hour 8 of the Beatles documentary.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, do that.
That sounds good.
Because it's just like someone just like picks up a guitar halfway through. You hear someone go like,
Yeah.
Durner.
Aye.
What else? I'm a good man. Am I a good man? I thought I was.
Yeah.
Aha. Probably talking about his time at Mars Hill.
That's probably it. I think
This is sort of like a Scrooge song.
it is. Yeah.
But now the rewards of this life now count for naught. My body soon buried and left to rot. Don't tell me it's fucking me. What did you think was happening? Whose grave did you think it was? Dumbass. The time's gone. How quickly it has all passed. My God, now I see how I've squandered each and every breath. Now at the last. That's the thing, isn't it?
At the last.
I shouldn't have done that podcast for so long.
I should have tried my Mike Birbiglia impression. When Joey brought up Dane Cook, I should have said, yeah, or Mike Birbiglia.
And I should have thought about what Dane Cook sounds like. You got any chips and dip around here? My grandma always brought the chips and the dip.
They call them chips.
It's not a bad impression.
But why are they chips?
Okay.
I don't know. What I should have called them was chives. I don't know. Come on. We're just having fun now.
Just give me...
Hour and a half in.
Yep.
We're just having fun. No. I'm a good man on the whole. I think I like the song musically. I don't care too much lyrically because he is just like, I don't know. It is the sort of...
What song is this? 7. It feels like we're deep in the bowels of the album, right?
This one, maybe more than any of them, are kind of like, I could talk about how I should have been better than I was or whatever. And you're like, The other stuff is so good lyrically that I think this one is kind of just like, whatever. I'm a good man. Am I a good man? I thought I was, is like, just that being the hook is kind of like,
6
this
songs
wasn't the epic flex you thought it was, bro.
Hey, you're tough but fair.
But I will say, musically, those guitars and it kind of, again with Odd Soul, a lot of the music on this album is kind of feels like southerny rock. Like the sounds of these guitars are big and good, and it's got a different sound to what their other stuff does in a cool way. Yeah.
Where are these guys from? I don't even know that. I'm trying to guess. Thrice band. I want to say like Sarasota Falls. I don't know.
I was in a
real.
hotel in Sarasota.
Woo!
I fell asleep.
Irvine, California. They're surfer guys through and through.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? This
I wonder
is
if
Dustin.
he's surfed with John.
Oh, they went and caught a
they-
session after they talked about how crazy COVID is.
Yeah. He was
They
like,
both went out together with no masks on.
I'm Goofy Foot.
And they're like, we got to fire one of our guys because
He won't
he won't pretend to get vaxxed. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking through glass. And I hate to say this, but we move like swing sets. I know that doesn't make sense to you because the next song, I know that's weird to say because that's actually a song on the album, but I don't know. This whole place we're sitting in right now,
Yeah.
it's like made of wood and wire. And this is also, I should say this. I feel like we kind of come out of this song the same sound, right? But doesn't it seem like it's kind of continuing the sound? But they've just left, right? Everyone's like, one more song, then spotlight, and he comes out and he's got his little whirly gig.
They're like talking in the background.
I didn't touch it. I don't know where it is. Idiot.
Behind these bars, 12-foot square of cold cement.
So cold.
I've lost nearly everything. For the crime of which I'm innocent.
Caring too much.
All my suffering,
He's always innocent.
not in momentary pain. While the weight of an endless glory still remains for me.
A dead man walking down the hall. Hey, ain't that the goddamn new Knives Out movie?
Yeah. There's a dead man walking down that hall. Now you get your knives out. Woo! At home watching it on Netflix. Woo! A big movie night. New movies out on Netflix. Unless it's Murder Mystery 3.
What do you think of this song, old pal?
This one, and they didn't know this term when they wrote it all these years ago, but it's a vibe. Because you're just sort of
true, yeah.
driving with the windows up now because
Yeah,
you're
it's a
driving
little chilly.
home and you just like your head spun around from doing a Ouija board at your friend's house.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, maybe don't want anything to get in the car
Yeah.
or out. But also, it seems to kind of follow up. I don't know. The last one is like, am I good, man? And this one is, now you are in prison. For 14 years, pretty specific.
And you're going to the damn chair.
Why don't I just put this right here? A 12-foot square of cold cement. I mean, that's also not the worst. I can think of rooms in my apartment that are smaller than that.
12 feet, pretty big.
You can lay down twice. You could do like a SpongeBob, like fall back and then like come up on your head.
SpongeBob SquarePants, big boy, yeah, okay.
I can't wait to drive home to my friend's house and listen to that. I've lost nearly everything for a crime of which I'm innocent.
Oh,
It's not time for jokes because he's okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna make another joke, but we're singing about
no. Here's my issue. I've lost nearly everything for a crime of which I'm innocent.
Well, that's going off the last song where he just figured he could say stuff.
Yeah.
A little too loose, maybe.
Well, it's one of those things where we haven't really done this in a while because we kind of forgot what the show is about.
Yeah.
And we've just been doing little comedy bits and barely listened to a song. But early on, we established I don't like when you try to squeeze stuff in.
Well, that's why the last song, when I was going back through it, I went, I'm going to get reamed over this.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of because it also does the Yoda thing, which I don't like, where it's like I need innocent to rhyme with cement. So
yeah, okay.
so instead of for a crime, I'm innocent.
A crime of which I'm innocent.
Because like even grammatically, is that I've lost nearly everything for a crime of which I'm innocent.
For a crime, yeah, I think you. But also, couldn't you just say, "For a crime I ain't commit"?
Yeah,
Cement ain't commit.
yeah. I think you could.
And that would be grammatically accurate.
Yeah.
Well, you got to play the rules of being in prison, right?
Yeah, you got to play like you're kind of a
a daughter, yeah.
Yeah.
But all my sufferings a light and moment for
a crime of which I'm.
But I like the
innocent.
sound of all of it.
That's
the thing, right?
It's cool as hell, man. Because you feel it's kind of dirgy and you are the man shambling down the hall to meet his end, a mess of wood and wire, where men fear to tread, but towards the thing I most desire. You
think this is about a real person? Because I keep seeing there's another person listed as the song is by them.
Tepe Tiranishi?
Well, Edward Carrington, I don't think is in the band. I think Tepe is the
Tepe Terepashi?
I don't even want to. I believe he's the
producer.
Nope. I think Edward Carrington is the producer.
Well, this says producer Tepe Tiranishi. That's just what I'm looking at. That's
this
just
says
me.
ICUP funny colors.
Oh.
But I'm not making you say it. Tepe, yes, he's the guitar player.
Oh.
Breckenridge and Breckenridge are bass and drums because you need the brothers double, the brothers duo to be the bass and drums. They're all, I think, I don't know where this ding dong's coming in.
Well,
where the hell is this guy coming in? Who the hell is this guy? Edward Carrington, and I think he wrote
Edward Carrington. Look it up. Look it up.
Okay.
Oh my God, he's
a lawyer who was born in 1748 and died in 1810. So
you're telling me he helped write these songs?
Early 60s he died. What?
All of our bubblers are falling.
Through the whole show, people have been watching our bubblers fall. Edward Carrington, let's try this. Thrice.
Yeah, good idea.
And now it's all songs from their next album that are listed. Who is this guy?
Who the hell is this guy?
Who's that? That better not be Birbiglia.
No. It's the other guy.
Well, it's not a big deal.
The very famous Sebastian Maniscalco.
The very famous.
Who everyone would know.
Yes.
If he showed up to a party.
Yeah, I'm just, I mean, I'm having to explain it. as we're watching it.
Sure.
And it's just one of those things. This song's about a man on death row who's facing the last moments of life before being executed. The catch is he is
wants
innocent.
to be. Oh.
He's running to get there because he ate all his food.
Oh, I already went to the next song. But he said something about cool, thanks.
That's old Sparky.
He said something about men fear to tread, but of which I most desire. Because he's one of these.
He'll be free.
Yeah, he gets to spend eternity in the Golden City or the Emerald City.
Because God will be like, I know you didn't do it. And he's like, well, why didn't you tell them?
If you're so damn powerful. Like the great and powerful Oz. Ah, yes. Great and powerful, yes.
I'm a bad guy. The lyrics quote Paul's recorded thoughts from the New Testament that compare this life with the next life. So he's in jail. He's learning from the Bible. We need someone to make a dossier for us. We need a researcher.
Yeah. You could say that again. But don't. It's not funny.
I'm going to say something again soon.
Okay.
Although ancient sources and
Sooner
church
the better.
traditions
Sooner the
record
better.
that the Apostle Paul was martyred, and the lyrics quote Paul's words, Kensrue has stated that the lyrics are not about Paul. What the? Then why'd you say that?
Jesus.
Or any specific individual?
Yeah,
He's like, I'm just doing a thought.
He watched Shawshank, and he was like, what if Big Billy didn't have to go?
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever the hell that movie's about.
Right.
Never seen it.
Well, it's about Rita Hayworth. Hello, boys.
I've never seen it, so I don't know what you're referencing.
Well, the book, the version that Mr. King wrote is called Rita Hayworth in the Shawshank Redemption. Because someone's probably got a poster over in there yakking it to her. The Goon Squad is here to check out my Rita Hayworth poster. Hello, boys. Someone cut out the lips so they can talk through it. Hello, boys. It's got the Scooby-Doo eyes poking through.
Doink, doink, doink.
Someone asked him, is it a present-day representation of what Paul might sing about his own martyrdom? And official Thrice said, not a specific person. The details are there to give the song texture and reality. Not sure why 14. So he doesn't even know why.
He just pulled 14
because he
years
said
out of
14
his
years
yes.
is pretty specific, which is what I said.
Sure.
And Dustin said, not sure why 14. And then they said, interesting, thanks.
He just became unsubscribed from being a fan. Oh, interesting, thanks.
Hope you guys have one more album and go away for a while. Hey, Dustin, is it true your beard has a Samson effect? What the hell? And he said, yes, this is true.
Yeah, all right.
I'm out of here. You can ask me nothing. Basically, talking to these guys is like, because they're so transparent about what their lyrics mean. I don't know why I did that. The lyrics add texture to the song. It's like talking through glass.
Yeah.
But we move like swing sets.
Hell yeah.
Turn that up. Ooh. Grungy.
Get ready for action. I got a regret right now. Here's a call. Oh no.
Wait, we gotta go to the second part. And if you're not watching the vodcast, Christmas is over.
Yeah.
Is that my headphones?
That's in the song, baby.
Oh my god. That's in the song.
Yeah, there's always someone watching TV
Someone
in the other
turn
room.
that off. Okay. So that's that song.
Cool song.
Yep. And people are like, okay, kind of letting loose. Going back to the old ways, right? And that sort of makes more sense with the lyrics, the hardcore lyrics of it doesn't really fit because you're not singing it. So I'm like, is that?
Yeah.
He's kind of writing lyrics that way. And he's like, I forgot, I got to sing these. But in this one, you can just shout them.
Although the lyrics were ultimately written by Dustin, these lyrics differ in that they are inspired by the bassist, Eddie Breckenridge. The liner notes explain that they are the result of Dustin and Eddie dialoguing to capture the essence of Eddie's thoughts. So they talked about something, and Dustin was like, I'm going to write a song about that.
It's like, Dustin, I always trust you to write the lyrics because I just ain't good at it. And he's like, Eddie, you can tell me in this thing. You are the door to which I've lost the keys. We are a puzzle with a missing piece. He's writing it. He's like, he's talking about me.
I knew I shouldn't have told him all of that. We gather ourselves and start again. Feels like I'm trying to catch the wind.
Where is this? And I have the liner notes right here, and I don't see anything about this.
And it must have been from the...
But it does say lyrics by Dustin Kensrue, except We Move Like Swing Sets by Edward Breckenridge.
Oh,
So maybe he came up with that one line
maybe.
or that part of the song. I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, okay. Well, we like when a band works together, right?
Yeah.
Sort of the A team of the.
I love it when a band works together.
What?
Now, there's a guy who had a cigaro.
We should do that.
Old Hannibal.
We should talk about movies instead. Maybe people would listen. And you thought I was old then. That's Liam Neeson. He's old now.
Playing Hannibal.
Yep. So this is not in the liner notes, but I trust that maybe
it's from the
someone's got the deluxe edition.
the deluxe. Yeah, maybe it probably is this bridge because it does seem different, like
Yeah.
lyrically. So I'm left without a choice but walking out. Though I've no hope, I'll never find someone like you. My head is screaming, I have to leave you, but my heart is filled with doubt. Don't want to leave, but tell me, what else can I do? Can I do? Can I do? We move it like a swing set. We move it like a swing set. So that's probably where Eddie was like, man, I've got something on my heart. And he's like, you can tell me anything in this season of your life.
Mhm.
So I had to talk like that. And then and then he was like, my absolute asshole of a girlfriend. She's always telling me where to put the cutlery.
Yep. She's always riding my ass, telling me.
It's like, don't put the knives in the dishwasher they have to go on the top rack if you're going to put them in the dishwasher. If not, just hand wash them. And I keep putting them in the bottom rack where all the other,
It's easier.
yeah, where in the little, and I hear you, man. I hear you. I just want to leave her. I want to leave her, but I can't.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, okay, write that down.
He's like, let me see. I got a song for you. I have to leave you. He's like, you wrote what I could never say.
It's so cold to touch you in your heart, and when I care too much, we fall apart. The song's cool. Again, this is one where I'm kind of like, maybe these lyrics are kind of cringe ass shit, dude.
Well, I lost him. I can't even comment on that.
You are the door to which I've lost the keys. It's like, I see. I know what you're doing. You can't just say. because you want to rhyme it with peace.
Oh,
You are the
keys.
door to which I've lost the keys. It's a trick that
We are a
you.
puzzle
I
with a
know.
missing piece.
As a songwriter of comedy songs and Christmas songs, I've had to do it myself. Of course, we've all
Yes,
done it,
We know how to go backwards.
but I just hate it. I hate it when I have to do it. I hate it when someone else has to do it. I
Well,
know you have to sometimes.
I would say, boy, don't bring up a puzzle with a missing piece in a love song. We've heard it.
Well, fair enough.
But that's the thing when you get to talking with another guy in your band, right?
Yeah, he's like, I feel like I'm a puzzle and she's my missing piece.
But that's, yeah.
She keeps making me put like the expensive cutlery in the top rack of the dishwasher, and I keep accidentally putting it in the utensil rack that's on the bottom, and it gets too much. It's dulling the blades, and
Because
I
the
don't
blade's
know.
got to go down.
I don't know how to use the sharpener on the wood block.
Yeah.
I get it, man. I do. It's a
Hey.
tough season you're in.
But that conversation right there, that's the great exchange. Get me the hell out of here. This song's about Cabin Boy.
I crewed on a fair golden ship that went down at the dawn of the world. When you needed sentenced our captain to die for our sails that barely unfurled.
4.
We sank shortly after our riot, once in flame and our powder kegs met. While I swam for my life, became voices aloft, joyful, unearthly, and dread, singing of a violent, tireless mystery, that one would give his life to save his enemy. Too bone-tired to keep
Bone tired.
I'm bone tired. Too bone tired.
Look, all I have to say about this song is, why is the rum gone?
Yes,
It's a damn pirate song.
Yes, it's a song about pirates. You've caught me. I thought you wouldn't catch that.
No, this works for me because it's not a pirate song. It's not a jig.
Right.
It's just about being a pirate.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy somehow flash forward to the future and read The Wager by David, whatever that guy is. You know, The Wager, that book that came out a year ago about the shipwreck. Like that David, what the hell's his name? The famous nonfiction author who wrote all the nonfiction books your dad's ever read.
Right.
The Wager. David Gran. This guy flash forward to
Yeah.
2023 or 4, whenever the hell this book came out, and he was like, I'm writing a song about that.
Is that a thick book?
Yeah, it's good.
Looks thick from the.
It's actually good as hell. I listened to it. Because I love pirates and shit.
Well, I was gonna say something about.
No, say it.
No, it's not pirates. It's just ships.
I like ships.
Just master and commander.
By the way, The Wager's not about pirates. It's just about ships.
Well, I was talking to someone for a long time at work about the 20 master and commander books and how he's rereading all of them now.
Rereading
And
all
I
of them?
I went, And he's listening to a podcast that's going chapter by chapter as he rereads them. And I was like, hey, if I had that time,
Yeah.
and I'm someone who's not married, don't have kids, somehow he can, well, I guess I don't know what else you're doing, but
Also, I always think that of like, you know what, good for you. That's something you like, and
I do stupid shit.
So, and someone took the time to do I guess a full podcast. What, talking about each chapter of a
Well, it was going to
series
be
of
about
books?
each book, and then each episode was going to be a book,
Right.
and then they're like,
Well, that's only
"What are
20
we dumb?"
episodes. Yeah,
Exactly. I think they're like, "Well, there's too much in here
yeah, sure.
because everything is slow.
Yeah,
Ships is slow now.
ships is slow. Everything's slow.
Ships are slow now. They're slow now.
But the thing of that is, I think about that. I'm like, well, good for you. This thing that you love, and you get to spend a bunch of time with it. But then I think, well, I like a bunch of stuff, and there's like 18 trillion podcasts devoted to the stuff I like.
Mhm.
I don't listen to any of them.
Mm-mm.
So actually, you are weird. Wasting your time.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. And I just walked away. I'll shut this for you.
What do you think of this? It's about a crew of a ship that's mutinied their captain, and by God, they're walking the plank. They're about to see the unholy, well, the holy end of their lives as the powder kegs go off, and they hear a singing of a violent, tireless mystery of a man who would give his life to save his enemy.
Yeah, it's an interesting song to have be the second to last song on your album, where you haven't talked about pirates once.
Yeah,
It's been mostly about like religion.
I mean, this is too. It's a metaphor.
I know, but it's a little heavy-handed on the the pirate stuff. But of course, we all sing a violent, tireless mystery that one would give his life to save his enemy. Are we Jesus enemy? Jesus apostrophe enemy. Did he give his life to us even though he knows that we are actively betraying him?
Well, why don't we take a listen to verse 4?
And say, okay.
I thought I must be dead or dreaming, is how it begins. And here I think we're getting to it.
Did someone say Mr. Rigatoni? So they called my uncle when he'd come over with all the stuff. He said, Uncle Don. He said, nah, Uncle Rigatoni. Looking around to the sold out like Madison Square Garden, and everyone's just like, God, I wish I had something. If I do this. I wish I thought of that.
Lotions. I'm using lotions. the whole
place fucking
20,000 plus people.
There's a riot.
I'm using lotions too.
You heard it? Retinol. They want me to put science all. Your body's I thought I must be dead or dreaming, but my captain still battered, betrayed, pulled me up, laid me over the beam. He'd clung to breathe his last breath and sunk under the wave.
The captain's Jeebus. The captain's Jeebus.
Yep.
Captain's Jeebus now.
The captain is Jeebus now. If you get anything from this podcast about this album that came out 16 years ago, your body is a bridge.
Your body's a bridge across an endless sea. Do you get that yet?
The endless sea, I believe, would be earth, because you can't get to. I'm not one of these people that believes that you can dig a hole deep enough to get to hell. I'm just not. And I don't think there's a ladder we could build in the world that we could climb up to heaven.
Oh, interesting.
We can't even go to the moon.
Now that's interesting. Now that's something I've never heard someone discuss.
I'm trying to get us to be viral because all of my stuff is the dumbest people alive because I interact once with it.
Yeah. Oh, that's the problem. You got to just...
I just have to let the world...
You need to think of your For You page.
Mm-hmm.
You need to think of it as the captain of a ship, and you need to mutiny it. And then...
Yeah, that is a form of self-care and radical self-love, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, I really like this song. It sounds cool as hell. And I
like a story.
I like a story song, and it is when that last one hits, and you're kind of like, damn, Captain was Jeebus the whole time. Okay. He got me. He got me. Captain was Jeebus the whole time.
He's whispering in your ear, Captain was Jesus the whole time, and then it's close up of your arms with goose pimples.
Yeah. And then it almost does sound like a worship song.
Yeah.
In a weird way. Not like in a way of like it's bad, but in a way that it kind of has that feeling where, worship songs are scientifically created to make you have goosebumps so that you have like, you're like brainwashed into being like, I'm being moved right now.
Right. When it's just that you like music.
Yeah. And there's something about that song that does, I don't know, it's the sort of ethereal, it's like
well, he did work at Mars Hill.
He put a little of that narcotic in the song. He
sprinkle a little of that
sprinkle
whatever
Jesus juice in there. But it is cool. I do think it, to your point, a little weird to just go full ship metaphor in the penultimate track.
Just because the other ones have, I mean, he does.
He didn't have to.
He does go prison guy, like he's living all these little lives.
Yeah. Well, it's the story of all these beggars, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, he's pulling like a Cloud Atlas of.
Yeah.
What if I was everyone? Mm-hmm. It's like I could have been this and this, but it's all about gold, as Miss Ego would say, who we will miss on the show, right?
Right.
Miss Eggy Boom.
Yes. We miss her.
Gold. So we would say, okay, he's been in prison and he's been a pirate. Now, those are the only two.
Yeah, I'm kind of
It's a short Cloud Atlas.
It's yeah.
And even the prison one is kind of like, everyone can sing like my body's a prison, right? Or whatever. Or the earth is a prison. It's more closely aligned to like in church you might sing about like the prison of the body and how we must escape through
like
any means necessary.
Unchain my
as their
heart,
or whatever. They're handing out all the Nikes. And this one is just funny because it is just like pirate. And it's a sad one, but it's like singing about mutiny and stuff in a way I've never heard before, because it usually is like
yeah,
but it is Jesus all along,
or anything.
But it's it is who would give someone that gives their life to save their enemy. That's a
selflessness that no man has but should always strive for.
Some of our greatest stories and films and songs are about this very thing. This violent mystery. We've tried to kill you, and with your last breath, you decide to save me because you were good, and we misjudged you.
Yeah.
Or you know that you were bad, and just because you're dying doesn't mean I need to die. Something. I mean, there's so many ways you can go with this stuff. I'm a storyteller first and foremost. So just the way.
I mean, it's honestly, it kind of puts me in the mind of Elphaba in Wicked for Good.
In which part? Just the whole
Oh,
thing?
the part where she's like, oh, la, 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 oh, la, 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 oh, la, 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 la,
Well, that to
la,
me,
la.
by the way, not to go full Yoda on you, but that to me, belief beggars.
No, at the end, she kind of sacrifices herself to save everyone who's been
Can't
trying to
get
kill
louder.
her.
Are you great?
Does she become the big witch?
You both of your feet.
My feet are curling just thinking about it.
Her feet aren't the ones that curl.
Yes, they are.
You're green. Safe, guard your breath in the night while you sleep. Keep your heart beating steady and sure as you lie in your bed. Does the thought haunt your head that you really rather small?
Let's get small.
There's one thing I know in this life. We are beggars all.
We are beggars all. Yo, dead.
All you champions of
It's backwards.
rulers of men.
Hello.
Sovereign, the sun from its sleep.
Put that in something. Maybe your pipe and smoke. it.
Baseballs do.
Probably funnier than anything that'll happen in that.
Backs to spin. Shut up. Gates of the deep. And don't you
Oh God, it's been playing for so long.
Well, we
got it.
get
Yeah.
Although it's kind of not really a chorus, is there?
Now that everything's great
What?
after all.
Ow?
There's one thing I know in this life. We are beggars all.
It's kind of like the Manchester Orchestra album we talked about. Or at the end they go heavy,
Yeah.
and they all start walking off or whatever.
Yeah, it's awesome. There's a lot on here that is similar to Manchester Orchestra.
I believe they've done a co-headliner tour.
That'd
I've
be
never
good.
seen Thrice. They've always escaped my grasp. And I've tried. I've tried grabbing them.
I'm sure.
They've evaded my seeing eyes, as I would say. Well, that's Beggars by Thrice. We're not doing any of the bonus tracks because I don't know why they keep. I can't find them, and who cares? There's a few remixes or something else, whatever.
Oh!
Or maybe it's the copy I have. I don't know. We're made of wood and wire. We're in exile. We're doing doublespeak. This ring bears the wheat. What do you think about this album?
Well, what do you think of the final track, dear boy?
Oh, I like it. I know it's the final track. Just
Yeah.
when it comes on and it's just
That's what's so weird about the song Pryor is that, for one, Richard Pryor, one of the greats. Number two,
Pryor, hair on fire.
No, the song Pryor is also kind of sounds like it starts kind of similarly, and they just kind of are two slower songs back to back, and it is kind of a weird sequence. Where you're like, okay, did you guys mean to do that?
Right.
I mean, they did, I'm sure, but
Who knows with these people?
who knows? But I do like it. It definitely has the import of a final song.
Yeah, if there's one thing I know in this life, we are beggars all.
Yeah.
All you great men of power, the
politicians,
who boast of your feats, politicians and entrepreneurs, can you safeguard your breath in the night while you sleep? No, the answer is no. It comes back to the beginning, which is just, you're just a person, right?
There's life and there's death.
And none of it means anything, or it means everything.
Mm.
And maybe that's why all the world is mad. It's a mad, 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 mad world. Hey.
All you champions of science and rulers of men. Now, that did hit my ear a little wrong. He's like, okay, so you don't believe in science. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can you summon the sun from its sleep? Does the earth seek your counsel on how fast to spin? Can you shut up the gates of the deep? Don't you know that all things hang as if by a string over darkness poised to fall? If there's one thing I know in less life,
Or
we
a
are
big
beggars
turtle.
all. Or it could be a giant cosmic turtle. So there is that.
Hello, Richie.
I like, and we finally see Pennywise. Yes,
Yes, and he finally did the thing with his freaky dicky eyes. Looked at you.
yeah, and drooled,
Yes.
and it got me to drool. I'm drooling for Pennywise's drool.
Yeah, is it wrong that I was just like, wood? You know?
Yeah. And wire. So cool final track. I like this album.
Yep.
I never
thought you would.
I'm sure you did.
I thought you would.
I never gave Thrice a chance back in the day, and I slap on myself.
Give Thrice a chance.
I never gave them a chance. Also, I think for some reason in my head, Thrice was like Third Eye Blind or something. There's another band in my head that I'm like, Thrice is like this, and I don't like this.
I think
and
I
it's
get
not
that.
at all like that.
I do get that because their name to me, it means nothing. Like
Yeah.
now I attach it to these four sort of these bimbo guys
Yeah.
or whatever. But Thrice does, it's not really a name that was like when that would come up, it sounded so generic
Yeah.
that in my head the music was generic.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, Thrice. I would see it on and I was like, is that an old band? Are they new? I don't know.
Yeah.
So I do get that, but because of what you listened to, and I know you didn't listen to them because I did use one of their songs in something that I made
And I didn't.
for us, and you didn't clock it. You didn't go.
God, I have to know what that
You did
is.
it faster, and I was like, Landon doesn't. You went. And I was like, he usually takes his time when he touches his nose and points at me.
Just an itch.
Stinky. I'm like, what?
What? What'd you use in what song? I mean,
Oh, just a little trailer I made. We'll talk about it later for a movie we didn't make.
trailer
But it was one of those. That's why I remember this band was sort of like,
for a movie.
it's in a certain part of my life where I remember
Yeah.
having this, and I was like, man, these guys
Driving
are
to my
great.
house.
And what the freaking hell am I going to do once I get out of here and go to college? And even with their new albums, when they come out, I kind of will be driving. I'll put them out like I'm like driving to Chicago or
To
something.
me.
I'm like,
Oh.
and well, you're in Chicago.
Yeah.
And
Studio.
I'll pop the new album on and just listen to it all the way through. It's like I can just drive and listen to the guys.
Sure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out the more recent stuff. I like this a lot. Thrice, you've got if you only had 2 fans before, consider you have thrice as many now. Wait.
Yeah. Well, okay. So for me, I'm gonna give this a 7.5.
Yeah, I think I'll go 7.
I'm going 7 because
you're copying me.
I'm not doing it to copy you. If you would have let me say it before you said yours, then I could have
why
said
do
you
you
were
wanna-
copying me.
No, go ahead. You want to do a 7? Why?
Because I kind of think their new albums are. I want to give room for. I think Major Minor's good. I think when they came back in 2016, I was like, oh,
Major Minor, get in my office now. Is that anything?
that is like a top secret joke that we'd put in the reboot, and then David Zucker would like scream at us.
You don't get it. That's not what it's about.
Yeah. I think I do get it.
You don't understand.
You would never have a claw machine pick up a. No, it's funny, Dave. Sit down. And now coming out this December is their lo-fi EP.
Yes.
So you can listen to this while you study.
All right.
A lot of bands doing that right now.
Yeah, that's cool. Easy way to make a bunch of money for no reason. No, good for you guys. No, it's cool. I don't give a shit.
I don't care.
I like to listen to Lo-Fi Girl or whatever. and
Mhm.
It's just 24 hours of
Of-
exactly that.
Yeah.
So why don't you get in while the getting's good?
Yeah, they'll throw you in those playlists. Whoever makes them, they just search lo-fi or whatever and then add it to shuffle.
So good for you. Get your nut.
Yeah, get your third house, Thrice. Between all of you.
Yeah. All 4 of you. You
Those 2
deserve.
brothers are like, we're going to get our own house soon.
Maybe someday, Eddie. Yes. Stinky. The Breckenridge boys are on our way up. Someday we'll get a house in Nashville that's $400,000.
Are you talking in there? Shh. One day, we're going to get the heck out of here. Yeah, Fifel Breckenridge. Thanks, Fifel Breckenridge. Hey, look, I've been listening to a lot of Blank Check lately. Every episode is like 3 hours long.
Of course.
One of them is always mad about it, but that doesn't stop the episode from being long and having a couple guys come on, a Sheer, a Mantzoukas, and say, we're going to make this the longest episode ever.
Yeah.
And I'll listen to it
Of course.
because they're going to get back to what they were talking about. And that's kind of what we're doing. I'm saying we're like a successful podcast.
Yeah. You're here, early on we tricked you into thinking we had insightful sort of things to say about music and all that stuff. And you liked it and you gave us some really positive feedback. And now we assume that you're just here for us and our personalities, and it doesn't really matter what the album or the music is.
And that's how we start getting certain people on. That's how we start getting guests on of note. Like, I don't know if I think I know someone very like acquaintance like to where they probably don't remember my name, and I don't remember theirs necessarily, but I believe their dad, at least 5 or 6 years ago, was a colorist for comic books, and that's like the level of probably what we could like.
Yeah, we could probably get
Like
what kind of lo-fi hip-hop beats did you listen to while you were coloring
and we
Power
go through
Girl?
it. Yeah. And could you show us a few of those sketches? Or maybe do you have any of the reference photos? I know you guys
I don't sketch.
I
only drop the paint bucket in.
I only color. Here's some skin tones and we're like
All right.
So
you gave it a 7 and so did I.
you gave it a 7. Now you're going to give us an album to listen to 2 weeks from now.
That's
so
right.
everyone do your homework. But as you mentioned, you listened to the wrong album for a long time.
Yeah.
Did you have an album in mind for what you're going to give me based on that album? And did it change based on the new album?
A little bit. I did have
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I had someone else. Well, there's a band that I'm still kind of struggling with even putting.
Pudding.
Well,
Did someone say pudding?
in that respect, I think I brought them up once before, where it's just this one album that I really like. I don't even care about the guys, but they had a little indiscretion.
Oh,
You know, one of those things where, like, when I heard the album, I was like, "Oh, I like these guys,"
Yeah.
and then I type in their name, and it's the first thing is allegations, and I was like,
yeah.
but then
Yeah.
you read all that, and you read their apology and what they did. You know, and I know we've talked about this, but and they're like, if you ever apologize for an alleged sexual misconduct, this is how you do it. So it's like, well, they're the good guys in that they did it the right way, but also, I don't know. It's still just
I don't know because I was reading something about Louis C.K. today.
yeah. Well,
Unfortunately,
he's back.
He's back. I saw his book at the store, and I was like, because it's such a funny, it's like a joke book, like the cover, because it's like ever after, and it's like a dirt road going past a windmill, and then it said Louis C.K. And I was like, and I went to the back, and it's him writing on a typewriter in black and white, and I was like, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
But someone online was saying like his apology was like the basis that others should base theirs on. And then someone was saying, I don't think we read the same apology then. So I'm like, well, and no one can even agree.
Yeah.
Like, well, I guess your mind is set. And it's like, yours probably was set that you're still going to listen to him.
Yeah.
So you're like, seems like he didn't mean it to me. And they all said yes. So there's no problem there, right? No
Right.
weird power dynamic of saying yes.
Right.
But then some of these bands, I still have to go back and go, okay, where are we at now?
Yeah.
Because one band like that I listened to, and I did the same thing, and it was like, where are these guys? And it's like some stuff happens. You go, okay, and now they're back with a new album. And it's like, oh, all that stuff was like dropped or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like I can't keep tabs on all you dirties.
Yeah.
Dirties.
And I think probably I was going to pick them, and then we could just talk about it. And
it's Kiss.
yeah. And also, I don't like they've had 2 albums since that album, and like I said, everyone's like, nah, they did it the right way. And you know, they did the thing where like,
I can't wait to hear this is. It's brand new.
I'll never.
Oh, you're not gonna do it.
No, but not this week. But you know, they're like, they did the thing of like, our next tour, all proceeds are going to like women's shelters or whatever, which is cool. But also, it's like, well, now the rest of the guys in the band don't get to feed their families,
Right.
Because one guy maybe
Yeah.
had specs.
Yeah. Just kick him out. Probably the lead singer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway,
So we're not doing that band.
no, because then when I listened to this album, I was like, well, it was kind of I was gonna.
Well, careful now. The viewers are gonna.
Oh my god! If you saw it,
Yes.
oh, I was also
Speaking about Thrice, but he's actually doing 2 different numbers.
I also brought this up recently in my home, and I was told, no, shut up. But I was like, doesn't it suck that you can't even like goofy dance anymore? Like I started doing this as a joke, and I was like, oh god. Like
Yeah.
if I'm on an NFL team
Mhm.
and I start doing this, and if for those at home, I'm kind of pumping my fists side to side in the air. If you're only listening, but that is now the Trump dance. So you're gonna get clipped from like Russian right wing accounts being like, yes, the NFL is siding with President Donald Trump because this guy did a funny dance that
Yeah.
looks like. But it's like, so are this is stupid.
Yeah.
This is when you want to act like you don't have a brain in your head.
Yeah.
And you're just dancing because you're like a 2-year-old.
Right, which they've gotten away from the point that what he did is insanely stupid.
Yeah.
Just him dancing that way in the first
Yeah.
place is like, you shouldn't be running a country.
But now it's like, yes, epic sauce.
Right.
John Travolta did Trump dance at the at the Grease reunion. But you can't even dance stupid anymore because the stupid fucking president is fucking stupid.
I mean, I'll
Ruined
say
everything.
I maybe am not too worried about it. Like if I get onto an NFL team and then do that, and then it's a bunch of people going, amen, amen, in the comments under the Hodge twins.
Yeah.
But so I can't wear, at first it was, I can't wear a red hat, which is not a huge problem. A bright red hat does not typically look good
No.
on me or anyone.
Yeah.
But now it is sort of any move you make.
Yeah. You just kind of like,
Yeah. It's best to just stay home.
yeah.
So, and what album is that?
Yeah. Well, anyway, so I was either going to pick the Dirty Nasty Perverts.
But you started dancing like this to it, and you're like, now they're dirty, and I'm the annoying orange.
Yeah. Or I was going to pick this other album, which is kind of in line with the time frame, the era, the mindset, and one of these, like, are they Christian? They are, but none of their lyrics are, at least as far as I know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least on this album, is kind of like, what the hell are you guys even talking about? Anyway, the band is House of Heroes. The album, Say No More.
This is sort of our ATD WWJD saga.
Yeah.
Are they doing What Would Jesus Do?
Yeah.
You know? Okay. And I'm scared that I'm going to forget it now.
Yeah, you look at it's the little two mannequin. It's their first album. Now this is one of those rare. Okay, well it's not their first. It's their second album. But it's basically their first.
Say no, Bo. All right, here we go.
And it's kind of interesting. I listened to this album quite a lot when it came out, and then I kind of never listened. I kind of checked in every once in a while, but didn't really keep up with this band at all. So it's kind of going to be fun to go back and revisit. But musically, I think it's kind of, it's in the same vein, and thematically, it might be interesting to juxtapose another group that's like, some of us are maybe Christian, and they get lumped in with that, kind of like Thrice and whatever we were talking about. Mute Math and stuff, where you're like, I guess they are, just because like one of their songs was on Christian radio,
right?
So now they're playing the festivals too, or
you
whatever.
kind of when it's your lead singer, like if it's your guitar player or whatever, and they're just playing, no one's saying that's a religious riff.
You might feel it. And you might even go like this, which is the devil horns.
Yes.
So it's actually the anti-religious.
You shouldn't be doing that, but I think we're taking it back. I feel good about that.
Yeah.
Everyone's scared of like everything's demonic again. So
yeah,
that'll be fun to play with for the next few years at least. But yeah, we'll do House of Heroes and their album Say No More from 2006. Coming up on the 20th anniversary, maybe they'll do that big tour you've been bussing for.
Maybe.
Absolutely gooning until next year starts to get these guys on the road, right?
Let's pray.
Let's pray. Well, that's Earbuds. You can find us online if you're listening to this. That shouldn't be too hard.
No.
And we have merch. And
if I made you mad about the thing where if you dance stupid, you look like the stupid president now.
It wasn't political.
No, it's just the truth. He looks like a fucking dumb piece of shit.
Well, he was actually just having fun. And we need a president that can have fun.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll get after. Bye.
Each week we listen to an album, here's our mind. Just know it's gonna take about 3 hours of your time to hear us complain or praise each other's taste. But no matter what, at the end of the day, we're just best friends who love different music. We are earbuds, earbuds, earbuds. This is Earbuds.